This is beautiful central Illinois. And this is the Royal Enfield Himalayan 450. Yeah, not New Mexico anymore. Sold my Honda and got one of these. I don't know where I'm at right now. I'm not really sure. Somewhere north of St. Joseph, Illinois, I think. Oh, it's beautiful out here though. I really like it. But I want to talk about some accessories that I've got for the Himalayan 450 in case you're looking. So the first thing here is the Alaskan leather seat pad. This is in medium, I think, but I don't have enough good things to say about this. It's just really, really helpful. The first thing I noticed when I got on this bike was how uncomfortable the seat was to me. I'm really skinny. I don't really have an ass. It's mostly just all back. So like, I don't know, this is my sixth motorcycle. I've never had a motorcycle that's been this painful to sit on. So like after 15 minutes on the ride home from buying this, I was like, holy, I gotta do something about this seat. So anyway, I got this pad. It's wool, and this has been through about 300 miles or so. So that's how it looks after 300 miles. And I would say it makes the seat 3 times comfortable. If I could only do 15 minutes without being annoyed before, I can do an hour now before I start to get uncomfortable. But my neighbor just gave me this gel pad, actually, like a gel seat pad that I put under it. So now it's like sitting on a, like some sort of luxury item, and there's zero discomfort now. I'm 6 foot and I have a 33-inch inseam, and with the seat at the highest setting, I felt pretty giant on this thing. I could easily flat foot it. I was like wondering if I was buying a bike that was too small for me when I was sitting on this compared to a few other bikes that I've owned. But with adding this, and then especially adding the gel pad, I'm like tippy-toeing almost at stoplights. So I'm still getting used to that after 200 or 300 miles with that. But anyway, the pad is great. Alaskan leather. Customer service was good there too. They sent some stickers and a cool little wooden keychain. If you get one of these, I might recommend paying the extra $10. They put like a front strap in here. They sew it in for an extra $10. Otherwise, it's just one strap, and then when you ride, if you stand up or whatever, like it kind of flaps back. So that extra $10, you get that front strap, and it's not going to do that. I think it's worth it. Yeah, man, love that. It's just kind of, it's weird. It looks like a giant pube bush. It's just kind of odd. I don't know why I said that. Mosko Gnome tank pad. God, what an expensive thing that is. I really splurged on the bag there. I was like, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna get the Mosko Gnome. I ended up taking the water reservoir out of this so I can have some more room in there, but it really holds a lot. And it's just like quality wise, it's incredible. I see why they're the most expensive gear you can get, but you know, otherwise I was thinking about getting the Tusk tank bag. But last minute I said, you know what, I'll just get the Mosko. And that is pretty cool too. You got the quad lock up here. That works great. If you don't know, if you don't have the bike yet and you aren't aware, there is a charger here. So I just got like a little 6-inch plug, and then that just plugs in right into my phone. It's really great. Okay, the Rhinowalk tank bags. These are I think they're the mediums, the 9/18 liter. A lot of, I wanted to mention these, a lot of the reviews and pictures and videos or whatever that I've seen of the Rhinowalks are the larger ones, the really big ones. And those are too big for me. I didn't want something that big. So I got these, and they are perfect. You don't need any like saddle stays or anything extra. They just come with these straps, and you strap them on, and there you go. It was pretty straightforward. Where do I have these things connected? Right here. Right on this thing, and that works pretty good. It comes with a lot of different, like a lot of length of strap, and you know, you're supposed to cut that off. I haven't really done that yet. I've kind of just tied it up in there. Same with the Mosko. I haven't done that yet either. But this is about the only place that you can find to strap on that Mosko, by the way. There's not really a lot of options. Anyway, what else? Oh, the windshield. I got the touring windshield and I hate it. It looks really cool. That's gonna get a 10 on looks. But what it does is it takes the wind and it just drives it right into my neck, like right into my chin, right in the middle of my face. My neck, chin, or middle of the face. You just pick one. It's hitting it. I was like, why is the wind so, it's so loud? Why is everything so loud? I just got this showy helmet. The wind shouldn't be this loud. And then I realized it's the windshield just blasting my face. The smaller windshield was better. So I'm gonna have to go like full nerd mode and get the big GV windscreen, or some big windscreen that I promised myself as a youngster I never would. I also promised myself that I'd never get an adventure bike and do something like this. But here I am in my 40s and I need to sit up straight and have something comfortable. And you know, I quit my biker club and I don't wear my cool biker patch anymore. And now I'm just living full nerd mode. Oh, I should talk about these Climb gloves. I never really wore gloves that were good quality up until very, you know, recently. I started riding dual sports when I moved to the desert. And I was like, I need a good pair of gloves. So I got these Climb gloves because I always saw Big Rock Moto wearing them. And I was like, well, if they're good enough for him. But these are the best gloves that I don't know, I will never ever buy another pair of gloves if I don't have to. These are cool. They're cool temperature wise. They look cool. It reminds me of the Nintendo Power Glove, which is perfect. And man, the quality is just amazing. They feel great, they look great, they're soft. Break-in time wasn't bad. There's no weird pinch points or anything like that. The only problem I have is the little phone touch does not work. I don't know why, but I can't get my phone to work with it. I don't know. Forma boots, Forma adventure boots. Can't get much more comfortable than that if you're looking for a pair of comfortable riding boots. These are more comfortable than my like Nikes that I have. I don't know, I can walk anywhere in them. It's not gonna, they're not really stiff or anything. They're meant to bend around. So if you're planning on doing some exhaustive off-road, don't get these. But if you're just cruising around, they're good. I'm talking too much now. I'm just gonna keep on talking. Oh Lord, look at this thing. If you haven't changed your oil filter yet, have fun doing that, because the O-ring is a pain in the ass to get to stay in place. I had to do this 4 times, I think. It's just constantly leaking, like just seeping a little bit, you know, seeping a little bit, and it's because the gasket just pops out so easily, and it's really delicate, and you really got to keep an eye on it when you're tightening this thing. You also want to make sure that you get the right torque on that. You don't want to over tighten it. A little note here on this cap: when I went to change my oil, I couldn't get the cap off. Whoever did this in the factory or whatever tightened the thing so tight that I had to get a pair of pliers and take it off. And it had crushed the O-ring on it, or the whatever you call it, the gasket or whatever. And I was like spraying oil out of this. It was just kind of always running down there because it was just cranked so tight by somebody that it caused some problems for me. I'm really tired. I had to work late. I'm not calling it overtime, but I did have to work late. My dad would tell me to stop complaining. There it is. Beautiful Central Illinois.